Okay, I'm back again. This is the second reaction of film theory. Sorry, no, the third. Wait. Yeah, the third reaction of film theory today. And there's still more I'm gonna do because I want to react to I want to see all these theories same time. I want to have new reaction videos on them. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm back and now we're going to be reacting to film theory is PENNYWISE and Winkle in Time. Because A Winkle in Time is like another one of Stephen King's projects. And like in Stephen King's whole universe, as Matt proved in one of his other It theories, Pennywise's greatest fear. It seems Pennywise isn't just in It, but Pennywise is also in other bits of other stories and movies and stuff in Stephen King's universe. So I guess that's relating to death. So this is probably going to relate to that fact and see if he's in A Winkle in Time or something like that.
If you thought Deadpool be...
I'm just gonna adjust this because this is gonna be the next thing. So anyways. No! Stop giving me theories to react to! No! There's another one! The whole Joker... Well, I guess we're gonna have to see that. I swear, this is just film theory day. It's not even the day they joined YouTube. It's just film theory day. TBM version.
Ernest Hemingway was one of the most off-the-wall theories on the channel. Well, get ready.
Oh yeah, I remember that theory. Cause like, apparently like, Matt proved that Deadpool is most likely in real life. With some facts from I believe one of the trailers, or maybe at the end of one of the movies for the first movie or Deadpool or something like that. I mean, he's a real person. Life and stuff.
Cause you ain't seen nothing yet.
I
What if I
that.
told you that 2017's biggest horror movie is the lost sequel to 2018's biggest kids movie? Yep, Pennywise and Winkle in Time are connected. Now, I can already see you furrowing your brows through the screen, impatient for some kind of explanation.
I caught that. That was the animation. So the animation. That's what I saw. That bit. That was like the animation sequence for Song of Time from Majora's Mask. Freaking love that song. Seriously. Do 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 do. It's alright.
Because in the words of Oprah, be a warrior. I will be a warrior, Oprah, and an explanation I shall deliver unto you. You get an explanation, and you get an explanation. You get an explanation. Everybody gets an explanation.
Bees.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the show that proves that the fastest way from point A to point B isn't a line, but rather a theory that teleports you straight through the plot holes. Ladies and gentlemen, leave your Botox at home for this one, because A Winkle in Time looks pretty darn awesome. And I'll be lining up with the other 90s nerdy kids to relive my...
Unfortunately, this is probably going to give spoilers for it, because I have not seen it yet. There is a lot of movies I'm pretty sure would be cool to see that I have not seen yet. And out of all of them, The Incredibles 2 is the only one I am not fine with spoiling for myself. I spoil a lot of stuff for myself. Kerbals 2 is the only one now that I have not even spoiled for myself. Well, I have spoiled a little bit for myself by accident. But it's a thing that just got me more intrigued. It doesn't seem to really spoil much of the story. It was only like a quick moment.
Time to save the world. Today, though, we're not here to talk about magical centaurs or the folding science of the fifth dimension. No, sir. Today, we're talking about something else. Or should I say, someone else. Someone else who you may be familiar with. Someone else who literally wrote his books and movies into the same fictional universe as A Wrinkle in Time. Hit the snooze button for your Android and drive right past that hitchhiker, because I'm not talking about any of those sci-fi hotshots. No, sir. Today, we're talking Stephen King. And I know you're like, that's it. Matt Pat's a couple nuts short of a fruit.
Couple nuts short of a fruitcake.
I'm not buying it. And I honestly was super skeptical of this idea at first too, but the more I looked into it and the more research I did, the more it became unquestionably clear that Stephen King's universe is built around the Wrinkle in Time universe. And you can actually trace the connections between them across no less than 6 books and movies. So, are you ready to see how it's done?
Yep, I was about to say, so what do you waiting for, man? Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's not keep us waiting any longer.
You're gonna know what's rated R horror from what's rated G sci-fi, which, come to think of it, will probably be horrendously traumatic for your children. Now, before we can set up our little connected universe conspiracy, it's important that we know what actually happens in A Wrinkle in Time. If you haven't read the book, and since this is coming out before the movie, this is your chance to avoid major spoilers. If I really have to give those kinds of things for a story that was written back in the 1960s and that practically all of us have read at some point between the grades of 4 and 7. Anyway,
never have.
Spoiler alert for the book.
Never
so
have.
Time travel your way back to this point in the episode after
Unfortunately.
you read it. All right, you back? Great. The story is about Meg and her brother Charles Wallace, who are both super smart kids, but Charles Wallace has bonus mind reading abilities where he can see his sister's and mom's thoughts.
Oh.
Creepy, and hopefully he loses that ability for his sister when she hits puberty, but whatever.
Okay.
Father has mysteriously gone missing, and the whole story is about how they find and rescue him from across space-time. They do this when Charles Wallace befriends a mysterious old woman who lives in the woods. Public service announcement, by the way, do not do this. Lo and behold,
in real life,
forest lady just so happens to be an interplanetary shapeshifter named Mrs. Whatsit. And no, I didn't forget her name. That's just what she goes by. So, Mrs. Whatsit, along with her 2 interplanetary shapeshifter friends, Mrs. Who and Mrs. Witch, whisk the 2 kids and Meg's pseudo-boyfriend Calvin through space to find the kid's father. They travel faster than the speed of light using something called a tesseract. In science, tesseracts are basically a cube inside of a cube that you can do all kinds of super advanced math with. In A Wrinkle in Time, it basically makes it so you can fold up space-time and just hop across the fold to different parts of the universe. So the kids in the Old Lady Brigade fold time so they can travel through space. After some planet hopping, they land on a dark planet consumed by a dark force, which the galactic witches lazily call the Black Thing. Really creative naming system in this book.
Oh man, it's Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon all over again. Let's see. Yes, I have played it. I have seen Jerry to play, and yes, I agree with him on how uncreative the enemy names are. Like the only names I think are more creative are the Polterpups, the names, some of the names for the different guilds in Scarescraper, Boss Ghost, Scarescraper, and one in the main story that was creative, but I can't remember. I haven't played it in a while. Unfortunately, right into the 2DS broke. But I'm saving up for a new one. I got $50.
Mike's dad happens to be fighting the black thing, and it's the kid's job to save him. In their journey, they have to confront the black thing, which controls people's minds and makes everyone a drone. Charles Wallace, with his special mind powers, is able to rescue their father, but then gets himself hypnotized by the black thing. And Meg has to save him through the power of love. Well, in addition to that being more than enough information to write your 5th grade book report, there are a few things in there that should probably be sounding a bit familiar, like Stephen King familiar. In fact, I'm here to tell you that the closer you look at this story, the more you're going to start to feel like maybe our buddy Stevie did a little creative borrowing and made a few parts of his universe.
There is one thing. Well, and that thing, I did see one thing, which was mind-reading ability. And we've seen that quite a few times in Stephen King's work. As in The Shining and It. No, which will chewed.
First match A Wrinkle in Time in ways that are a little too on the nose to be an accident. Point number 1,
let's time to get nosy.
Start by looking at the main antagonist of A Wrinkle in Time, shall we? In the book, it's just referred to as the Black Thing, at least until it's referred to by another name, It. For everywhere she looked, everywhere she turned was
It. I always see where this is going.
The rhythm, and as it continued to control the systole and diastole of her heart, the intake and outlet of her breath, the red miasma began to creep before her eyes again, and she was afraid that she was going to lose consciousness. And if she did that, she would be completely in the power of It. There it is, clear as crystal.
And what else is? You can see a few times also. And that's It. Capital I, capital T. About 3 times. You can see after that.
Still capital I, capital T. It. And this isn't the only time they use it in the book either.
Yeah.
It is used consistently.
Okay, wow, that's a lot
now,
more.
I know what you're thinking. The It in Stephen King's It is a clown named Pennywise with great balloons and really bad teeth.
But It is actually a shapeshifter.
Where It in A Wrinkle in Time doesn't seem to be especially clowny. It's more telepathic, pulsating, brainy. But in reality, the way we see both of these guys in the movies aren't really what they look like. In both cases, It represents pure evil energy or
shapeshifting.
The way we see them in the movie is just the form that they happen to be taking at the time. I mean, just look at Pennywise in the new movie. He shapeshifts from a clown to a leopard to a girl who just loves her flute a bit too much.
Wow.
Meanwhile, It in A Wrinkle in Time goes from black smoke to pulsating brain.
I'll go for Crown Pennywise anytime.
Charles Wallace. So we know that both of these villains represent the same thing.
Not that older one.
Shapes at will,
it looks good, but not as cool as the newer one.
Coming from a distant planet, and Stephen King's It coming from his macroverse, a dimension beyond the one that houses Earth. But the parallels don't end there. Point number 2. In both stories, It possesses the power of mind control.
Oh yeah! I forgot It does that.
Obvious mind control, where literally everyone is plugged into the same brain and bounces the same basketballs and eats the same mac and cheese. In Stephen King's It, the force of mind control is more subtle, but it's still definitely there. No adults leave dairy despite the child murder rate being massively inflated. It is also able to control the mind of Derry's bully, Henry Bowers. Which leads us to point number 3.
Yeah,
the methods the kids use in A Wrinkle in Time to fight It are awfully similar to the ritual of Chew.
That's what tipped me off. That's what tipped me off. The whole battle thing with mind control.
From Stephen King's It. Now, you don't really find the ritual of Chewed in the newest movie, but if you're interested, I talk about it a lot more over on the last PENNYWISE
in the next movie.
Let me just say this. The novel sets it up as this massive psychic battle of wills where the kids defeat it by refusing to be afraid. Instead, they show confidence, humor, all very non-afraid emotions, and It can't touch them as a result. This looks mighty familiar if you're gonna end up watching A Wrinkle in Time this weekend, where self-assuredness and refusing to give into fear is actually what saves Calvin and Charles Wallace from the man with red eyes, one of It's various forms. To resist him, Charles Wallace starts spouting off nursery rhymes. Calvin recites the Gettysburg Address, which, when you actually stop to think about it, is yet another weird parallel considering Bill Denborough, the stuttering leader of the Losers Club, finds strength to defeat Pennywise by reciting his tongue twisters.
His
not enough for you, both versions of it also have a weakness to love. It's true. I mean, think back to the end of the 2017 version of it, where Bev is stirred from her catatonic state when Ben kisses her. Stephen King may have had a little help in that moment from a really similar moment in A Wrinkle in Time, where Meg snaps Charles Wallace out of its spell, not by kissing him, thankfully, because they're brother and sister, but by telling him how deeply she loves him.
Well, I guess it would be fine as long as it was not like lip to lip, or mouth to mouth, or tongue to tongue, or cheek.
Similar plot points are similar. Point number 4. Charles Wallace in A Wrinkle in Time appears to have psychic powers with the exact same abilities as Stephen King's Shine ability.
Exactly! See, there we go, Shining. I went to... There we go. The things are tipping me off.
In The Shining, and as I said in my last It theory, the Losers Club.
There we go!
In A Wrinkle in Time, Meg notices that her little brother can apparently read her mind. Quote, how did Charles Wallace always know about her? How could he always tell? It was his mother's mind, and Meg's that he probed with frightening accuracy. End quote. Charles Wallace in the book can also sense the evil presence of the man with red eyes before he ever sees him, correctly predicting that the man is trying to get at him and into his brain. And it's not just Charles Wallace. When the gang finally does run into the man who uses no Visine, Meg realizes that he's talking to them without moving his mouth or lips at all, and is instead communicating directly into their brains. Quote again, I've been waiting for you, my dears, the man said. His voice was kind and gentle, not at all the cold and frightening voice Meg had expected. It took her a moment to realize that though the voice came from the man, he had not opened his mouth or moved his lips at all, that no real words had been spoken to fall upon her ears, that he had somehow communicated directly into their brains. End quote. Now let's take a moment to revisit Dick Halloran from The Shining, as he defines what Shine ability is.
My grandmother and I could hold conversations entirely without ever opening our mouths. She called it shining.
Telepathic communication is one thing, but it doesn't stop there. If you watched my film theory on it, you know that Shining tends to be linked to childhood trauma. Dick Halloran and Danny Torrance in The Shining were both abused by their families. The Losers Club are bullied for being fat, Jewish, a girl, having a stutter, etc. And now look at Meg and Charles Wallace from Wrinkle in Time. Two kids who have both had to deal with the unexplained disappearance of their father. I mean, even Kid 3, Kelvin in A Wrinkle in Time, is established to have a physically abusive mother. All the pieces are there. The kids, the telepathic powers, the origin story. Of course, if A Wrinkle in Time truly takes place in the same universe as it, that means it's really taking place in the Stephen King multiverse, which would imply that these two universes share the same mechanics. Enter point number 5. In both the Wrinkle in Time universe and the Stephen King multiverse, characters can travel outside their own
almost not even
close
to being over.
When Meg worries that everyone at home will be looking for her and Charles Wallace while they go planet hopping, Mrs. Whatsit assures her that she's created a little wrinkle in time, roll credits, saying,
well, there's the name of the movie for you.
We'll have you back about 5 minutes before you left, so there'll be time to spare and nobody will ever know that you were gone at all. End quote. This sort of freezing of time while characters explore other planets and timelines fits the same rules as the time portal in Stephen King's novel 11/22/63. In that book, a man discovers a portal that takes him back in time to 1958, and regardless of how long he stays in the past, when he returns to the present, only 2 minutes have passed. I should also mention that in both A Wrinkle in Time and 11/22/63, the characters are able to affect the events of their timeline. The Murray children manage to bring their father back even though they end up going back in time, and the actions performed in the past in 11/22/63 don't change the time that you arrive, but they do change the kind of world that you arrive back in, for good or bad. In this case, the main character Jake Epping discovers this fact when he comes back to a nuclear holocaust. Awkward!
Wow.
And, if you're wondering whether 11/22/63 is part of the Stephen Kingiverse, well then rest your pretty little heads, my friends. Jake Epping visits Gary, Maine, and visits Beverly Marsh and Richie Trozer during his journey. Now, some of you still might be skeptical. Stephen King's multiverse and A Wrinkle in Time both share a lot of sci-fi elements and themes because, well, they're both sci-fi books. Duh. But what about the similarities that are a bit too close to write off as a mere coincidence? Things that can only match up because they're in the same canon. For instance, point number 6. In chapter 6 of A Wrinkle in Time, it's revealed that the 3 Mrs. W's were all once stars that have taken human form to act as the 3 guides for the children. Quote, to complete the true Mrs. Whatsit Meg realized was beyond human understanding. What she saw was only the game Mrs. Whatsit was playing. I didn't mean to tell you, Mrs. Whatsit faltered. I didn't mean ever to let you know, but oh my dears, I did so love being a star. Now, that's a pretty specific and unique concept. Stars that can take human shape and vice versa. And
oh my god.
Stephen Kingiverse has got this one too. In Chapter 11 of Dark Tower 3, The Wastelands, we hear the story of Apon, Lydia, and Cassiopeia, three ancient figures who become stars.
Yep.
Quote, before time began, Old
What
Star and Old Mother had been young and passionate newlyweds. Then one day they had a terrible argument. Old Mother, who in those long ago days had been known by her real name, which was Lydia, had caught Old Star, whose real name was Apon, hanging out with a beautiful young woman named Cassiopeia. In the end, the gods had to step in so Apon and Lydia might not, in their anger, destroy the universe. Cassiopeia had been banished to a rocking chair made of stars forever and ever. Apon and Lydia are 3 billion years gone. They've become Old Star and Old Mother, the North and South, each pining for the other but both now too proud to beg for reconciliation. And so humans as stars and stars as humans. If it wasn't getting weirdly similar before, now you should be really feeling those dots get connected. But perhaps the fundamental idea that made A Wrinkle in Time so unique in literature was the concept of moving through realities instantaneously, the concept of the Tesseract. And yet, try as I might to find it, it's a word that Stephen King's multiverse doesn't mention once. So, is this where the theory dies? Well, point number 7. The Stephen King multiverse has tesseracting. In the Dark Tower series, certain characters are able to travel through time and space by using what's called Todash. Todash space is the void between universes, and characters can travel through it to reach other worlds instantaneously. Going Todash, though, is very dangerous. It's possible to get stuck between worlds in the Todash darkness, where the monsters dwell. Meanwhile, Mrs. Whatsit describes tesseracting as making a connection between two faraway things in a way that bypasses the distance between them. Quote, well, the fifth dimension's a tesseract. You add that to the other 4 dimensions and you can travel through space without having to go the long way around. A straight line is not the shortest distance between 2 points. It's literally finding the wrinkles in space-time and passing through the empty space they create. Exactly the way that Todash is described. So yeah, the terms are different, except for the whole concept of it that we covered for the first 3 points of this theory. And yes, they may be used for different purposes, but it is clear that both Stephen King's multiverse and A Wrinkle in Time share the same physical wonders, the same kinds of powers, and even the same quantum mechanics. So who knows? It certainly seems like Wrinkle in Time has all the trappings of being the lost Stephen King Dark Tower novel, even though it came out like 30 years before the first one of those. It's kind of like a children's Dark Tower. Dark Tower for beginners. And if so, think of what craziness this sort of connected universe would deliver to us. This is the true origin story of it. The origin of Pennywise. And heck, maybe It Chapter 2 will finally be able to feature Oprah in the role that she was born to play. Maturin, the Cosmic Turtle.
The turtle!
A theorist can dream. But hey, that's just a theory. A film
that's
theory. And Tesseract. And when you're floating your way through that Todash space, make sure...
I think Matt's pretty much dead on this one. That is insane. Seriously. It's like the sands is... Wait, did I ever... Wait. I just want to check. Wait, was that one? Oh my goodness! I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. It's like some point I was looking at some Undertale theory, and I found a theory that actually quite literally blew my mind. Mine was like Sans and nesting. Sans is nest. Unfortunately, I went the whole video without realizing that I had set it so that that the D recorder didn't record audio. You just use your imagination to imagine how mad I was. Because I was quite mad. You don't even know. At least, yeah. That's that theory done. Let's move on to the next one. For the next video. The bots saved Justice League. Don't know what that's gonna be all about, but anyways, of course, if you enjoyed, go subscribe to the filters. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.